Mr. Croissant.
All right, so I know you've discussed we've seen about a 5% decrease from fall to winter. We had 300 more students, so this was maybe a little bit of a question on that. Are the majority of those students, do we know, are they multilingual learners? Are they, how do we really quantify that? Is that playing a big impact in this decrease? Because this is a much bigger decrease than we saw in both 22 and 21 in those school years.
It's interesting that you asked that question, Vice President Croissant, because we continue to have that conversation in our meetings earlier today. And yes, you are correct. It is a significant increase in our multilingual learners. And so we did see an increase in number of students tested because of the increase in population.
Okay. And so we would expect if they're a multilingual learner, they're not proficient in English by definition, so they're going to need additional supports through ELL and through those things. And they haven't been with this. The reason they didn't test is they haven't been with this through the whole school year. Is that also correct?
Yes, we have a high mobility of students coming in and then leaving out. And yes, you are correct. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them come in and they are not at all proficient in English, and we do test them upon them coming to our district. And so I would just say that, we do use that data in order to support those students and their immediate growth that they need, but it's definitely not a fair depiction of what those students are capable of right as they come in, because they are still learning the language, and they're actually learning the test and trying to figure a lot of things out. Absolutely.
All right, and I know it's like you had my questions ahead of time or something. The only increase we saw was with IEPs. What did we do with our individual education plans to support students that really need the most help in achieving basic or proficient on their reading levels?
I will say that, hats off to our teachers who have been working so diligently with our students who are on an IEP, reviewing what's expected, making sure that they are given both their core instruction and intervention supports. So we utilize a resource that's called Really Great Reading with our special education students, in addition to the core instruction that they receive from our adopted curriculum. I know that one of the things we realized was that our teaching and learning department, as well as our team schools department, so then our instructional leadership directors, our principals, have begun working even more closely together with the special education team to really get aligned on looking at student progress and then looking at the data week to week to see how we're moving the students. We have a ways to go with it. I'm just going to say that percentage, yes, we love the increase because the increase is great, but to have still such a low level of proficiency, we are not where we want to be and will be. But we are proud of the work that so far is being done with our special education department, team schools, team academics, and then most importantly, our teachers working really hard with our students.